Yeah. Oh. I want to introduce you to one of the finest pizzaiolas in New York City. This is Julio right here, and this is Manny, who just walked through the door.
Bravo.
Now, when we talk about this style of pizza, again, this is Neapolitan. It's rotto di caro. Rotto di caro translates to wagon wheel. If you've had Neapolitan style pizza that's like 12 inches in diameter and has a puffy crust or puffy cornicione, this is going to be wider. It's going to be 16 inches, and it's not going to have that puffy crust. You're going to flatten it out. You can see I'm already stretching out.
See over here.
Yeah, you want to get ready to do it? Yeah. But this is the thing I want you to take a look at, is this oven right here. Look at this behemoth of an oven. This thing is a dome shape. There's actually 2 domes inside of there. And it's covered on the one, so you can only see what looks like the outside dome. There's one dome like this, where the pizza's gonna, there's another dome right like this. I'll show you here in a moment. It'll make sense. This is where the Don McKelly New York says in the front. That's the lip of it. That's where the chimney is. We'll get a chance to look at that and I'll show you what I mean. But let's watch this pizza get made since it's right in front of us here. This is not ours, but this is for somebody here. Stretched nice and thin. This is just a straight up pureed tomato. Italian tomato. Celea brand tomato. And he's going to throw a little basil on here. He's going to stretch it wider than the paddle. Do you have a stop? Like on your phone or something. We'll see how quickly this pizza cooks. It's a little bit of pecorino and a little bit of fresh fior di latte. Mozzarella from the milk of a cow, right there, everything on there. It's gonna stretch it, pull it onto the paddle here. First thing we're gonna watch, because we've got a pizza up right now in front of our face, is how quickly this pizza cooks. So when he removes, James, the big wooden paddle, that's when you're gonna press start. But not yet.
So quick. So I'm just gonna put it in, put it out there.
It's gonna be, yeah. Wait till you see how quickly this pizza cooks. Like it is gonna be right there. Stretch it over the paddle. Again, this style, this rotto di caro, is all about kind of going rogue on Neapolitan. You're gonna overstretch it. There's not gonna be a puffy cornicione, a puffy crust. He decides he needs a little bit more. And not yet, but right now, we're off the race. If you want to get a good video shot, if you're taking video, live video, it's going to stand right here, because the pizza's going to land right here in an undisclosed amount of time, and when it hits, it's going to fog up, it's going to steam up the glass, and it looks awesome. It's like theater when it lands right here.
Smell honest, my mom's name. Yeah. She's from Ukraine. Okay.
He's traded in the big wooden paddle for the smaller metal paddle that has a smaller smaller head. Excuse me. What's that? Say it again.
Because it shrinks.
Well, no, because this is just to kind of like load it in there. But when they're doing multiple pizzas in there, you need to have one with a smaller head. Otherwise, you're gonna like bump into the other pizzerias, right? Other pizzas there. So they move it for, they call it a utility peel or a turning peel, where this is the loading of the one you put here. This one they want to be the big wooden one, kind of like the size of what the pizza's gonna be, so they know how big to stretch it. They move, not yet. He's watching how the dough behaves. Not yet. He's holding it. There's a big flame over here to the left that we can't see right here. James, time check. What are we at right now?
1 minute, 5 seconds.
1 minute, 5 seconds. It feels like we're in the hot zone. Feels like we're getting close. Not yet. And he's holding it up to the hottest part of the oven, to the dome, basically broiling it. Not yet. Boom, we're out. What are we at?
1:17.
1 minute, 17 seconds. Pizza. Oh, false alarm. We're going back in, man. We're going back in. He's trying to get the dough to release from the peel. It didn't happen yet. So it might be a dud. We'll see. Julio's going to help him out. That dough gets stretched so thin. There's so much moisture on there that sometimes, like, if it doesn't quite bake in the center there and you put the paddle underneath, it might catch it and stick, and a lot of the flour has been lost from there. So, okay, so this type of oven, you can burn wood in it, and traditionally it would be a wood-fired oven, right, out of Naples. But as a business decision, sometimes places do what these guys are doing. Can you look inside of there? It looks like a jet engine in there, right? That's gas. They're burning gas. Yeah, it's a business decision, right? Like, you get a more consistent heat, it's cheaper, right? And the technology exists now to retrofit, or really just not even retrofit, but to fit these dome ovens with gas lines. Where historically, obviously, that wasn't really the case, right? I think that's a dud. I think we're gonna get to watch another one. All right, James, can we put you on the spot? You can say no. Yeah, you're not on payroll, so it's okay at the answer. We're waiting here. But the dough gets stretched so thin. Like when he pulls it like this in a minute, you can almost see right through it. It's so thin, right?
What is this?
This is sunflower oil. It looks like it'd be olive oil.
Sunflower.
But again, this rotto di caro is all about going rogue on the Neapolitan. So they're bigger than the 12 inch. They flatten out the crust. They use sunflower instead of olive oil. If you want a latte, all right. That was just a test run. James, you ready?
Yeah.
This is a test run for you. You nailed it, right? Sasha, what do you think? Pretty cool, right? You get this face to face in the splash zone. Boom, 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 boom. You can almost like see through this stuff.
Yes.
All right, let's take two. And right now. Here we go. So this one is also on. There's a flame. There's a flame to the right. Brad, you want to see? Go here. I know you probably spend most of your life in the back row. Yeah. Not today. Not today. Yeah. There's a flame there. There's also a flame on the left-hand side. You can't really see it, just behind the tiles there. So we have kind of more control over this with dual gas lines where they can flick one on, they go hotter, flick one off, get one. Let's watch. It's going to come out very quickly. James, what do you got right now?
35.
35 seconds, okay. It's already holding to the flame. Will we break 1 minute? Maybe. Not yet, not yet. We know better. No, we know better. It's spinning it, it's moving off the paddle very nicely. And boom, we're out. What was that one? 50 seconds. 5-0. Look at that. 5-0. Can you believe that? There's this dome here, and the pizza's cooking inside of here, right? There's another dome that hangs over slightly, where that's the chimney of the oven, is on the outside of the oven. Go for it, making pizza. The New York brand's one of the oldest pizzerias in the world. I love it.
Еще по кругу разбрасываем, молодец. Давай.
Oh, come on, give it up for Sasha. Oh, come on, give it up for Sasha. So this is, you'll notice a little more charring on this pizza. Again, this is this tomato right here. Low moisture mozzarella. We had fior di latte the other spot. This is low moisture mozzarella. Those get baked and melted. It comes out of the oven. They dress it with basil, olive oil, and then this grated Parmesan Reggiano here. If you ever, for home pizza makers, if you're ever messing around with grated Parm, do it after it comes out of the oven. Otherwise, it'll just melt and blend in with the rest of everything else, right? New York style pizza should be 18 to 22 inches in diameter. You guys are honorary members on a pizza tour, by the way. Welcome to the party. Boom, 20-inch pizza, baby.
Wow.
Let's make sure nobody's going to burn the roof of their mouth on this, though. There's a whole other pizza coming out right now. That is ready to go. Please feel free to snack slices out of that. I got another pizza coming right now. Beautiful.
Two white, tres siciliano.
Is it okay if I record you?
Oh, yeah. Only for you. How you been?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, man. How's your warm? Yeah. I ain't too warm. Sorry, want to make business? Really? You know how to do it? Well, I have a picture.
Okay.
All right. Ah, you missed that one.
Chicken farm.
All right.
I'm still here.
Thank you. Best I can happen. Jack? Well, you don't want it. So what do you want? All right, no worries.
You're gonna get some. Oh, good.
Ah, eh? Shortcut. Yes, sir. Stay up. Please.